This is Teacher Julie from camglish.com. We will be discussing more about Side by Side 3rd edition Book 4 by Stephen J. Malinsky and Bill Blues. Are you ready, students? Great job, so let's start. Okay, so we will have reading. So we will read 4 stories of lucky people. Not 4 stories. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay. So 6 stories. Okay, of lucky people. Okay, so I will be reading. Okay, each first, and you're going to read after me. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Gary must have been daydreaming while he was driving to work yesterday. He drove through a red light at the busiest intersection in town. Fortunately, he didn't hit anyone. Gary was lucky. He could have caused a terrible accident. Please read.
I want to know if you enjoyed staying in your grandmother's house.
Very good. Mr. Chen must have been very scared yesterday. There was a big mean dog outside while she was putting out the garbage. Fortunately, the dog didn't see her. Mrs. Chen was lucky. That big mean dog might have bitten her.
Especially now that we are starting the class, don't feel sleepy nor sad, okay? Alright. What did you eat for dinner by the way? What do you know about this famous building in the picture?
Very good. Next, Howard must have been extremely irritable this morning. He was rude to his supervisor when she pointed out a mistake he had made. Fortunately, his supervisor was in a good mood, and she didn't get angry. Howard was lucky. His supervisor could have fired him.
If you haven't eaten anything, you would not feel comfortable studying, right? Oh, is your grandmother, is your mother there, already there in the home?
Very good. Miss Scandal must have been feeling very brave last night. She refused to hand over her purse to a man who was trying to mug her. Fortunately, the man got scared and ran away. Mrs. Scandal was very lucky. She might have gotten hurt.
Does your mother also speak English like you? My question, did you understand? Does mom speak English as well? Yes. So when you open it, there is a very, you can read inside. Okay. You call it a shellfish? Can she also understand English? Yeah? No, I'm not going to talk to your mother, okay? I just want to know if your mom can also speak.
Okay, next. Miss Scandal must have been feeling okay. Next is what? Mr. and Mrs. Gray must have had a lot of financial problems last year. They were never able to pay their rent on time. Fortunately, their landlord was very understanding. Mr. and Mrs. Gray are pretty lucky. Their landlord could have evicted them.
Now, let's go to our lesson, okay? Now, do you remember about architect? Okay.
Very good. Aaron must have been very lonely yesterday. All evening, he made long-distance phone calls to his friends throughout the country. Fortunately, most of his friends weren't home. Erwin was very lucky. He could have run up quite a big phone bill.
Okay, how would you say it? I don't want the question sound, okay? You're asking a question.
Great job, everybody. So there you have it. This has been Teacher Julie from camglish.com, and I hope to see you again on my next video. Goodbye.
North